Welcome back, survivors. I am the SurvivalVis, and we return to the Longdark. So where we last left off, because it's been a little while since I played, I think we brought one more person back. Yeah, I think we brought this guy back from just out in the cold. And what time of day is it? Yeah, we still got a bit of time. So the biggest goals are trying to get these last two wayward survivors back to the community hall, which we have to carry on our back, so fun times, and just getting a bunch of supplies stocked up for them to take care of themselves with. So we're not doing too badly off, I don't think. These other ones, yeah, looks like this will probably be the hardest one to get back up here, is that survivor. So we'll head straight north now and try to get another person back. We will have to be mindful of the wolves that are out and about, though, because they are annoying, especially so when you have somebody on your back that you're trying to bring sort of back with you. But maybe what we'll actually do might be better. See, I want to also go up there because there's probably a lot of supplies we can get that we can bring back for those. It might be easier just getting the... Was that just the creaking of one of the houses? Yeah, I guess so, but... I guess that's just the creaking I'm hearing, but that sounded a lot different than just that to me. Okay, we do have a few different things with us, though. We do have a bow and arrow, which was a really nice find from the barn that was, I guess, guarded by the Timberwolves. I won't be able to get in that one with boarding up. You can see the fire from the plane crash. There's actually nothing that's super far away, as in you'd have to be trekking for probably a day or two, but far enough away that you can't really do a super great deal of things. Yes, we are heading straight north, and it'll be across a river. More than likely, we're going to run into the Timberwolves on our way out here soon. So we have a few different items we could use. And it's definitely cold out, but I want to try to see if we can just get the survivors back as soon as we can, and then we can easily focus on doing more self-lone roaming out to get what we need. Okay, so it's just in that grove over there, and I don't even think I'll send the flare up, because more than likely I have an idea where they'll be. But I'd actually be a little bit of a... Oh, actually, I might see a little glow from the building over that way. So we may check there too, but a little fun fact is the grove in Pleasant Valley, with all the birch trees and that, I think that's actually... I'm pretty sure that's where I captured the outro for all of my videos from. Is if you've ever... I don't think anybody's really done that and stuck around for the very outro of the videos. But it's basically just a campfire in front of, or beside, a ruined building in a grove of birch trees. And it's actually this grove up here where I'm pretty sure I captured that to use. I also should probably update that pretty soon too. I think once we get to the first year kind of under our belt on YouTube as a small and slowly growing channel, we'll get a new outro to kind of shake things up a bit more. Not sure what we'll do for the next one, though. We'll at least make our way into here and see if we can't find another survivor with a fire going. That way we might be able to just kind of hunker by it for warmth. Because thankfully, at least it seems like those... Oh, looks like maybe even right over here.
Jesus, this is cold.
Yeah, I know it is cold. Oh, no, that was just some... Okay, no, I was just seeing the paint of the barn. Yeah, so we're coming up into the very middle of the grove now. So let's see if we can't just do a little looking around. Although, I feel like they made the grove much denser with birch trees. I don't quite remember if it was always this thick or not. Yeah, well, here's the lonely homestead. Oh, there's a bit of smoke. Looks like they actually picked a pretty good place to... Oh, spraying risk because we're probably encumbered now. But, thankfully...
I'm a doctor. I'm here
More
to help
flare
you.
shells, bit of beef jerky. Let's try diagnosing anything we can.
Easy. Just gonna see if I can help.
Yeah, let's give her some water. That should help for that.
Feeling better now?
Okay, and if we get back here, yeah, the fire. Oh, maybe we'll try making just a little bit of water here, just because every survivor seems to need that. Is there anything we can kind of do for ourselves just to make our load a little lighter? Nothing really. I want to keep all of Astrid's gear with her just because, I don't know, nostalgia's sake or just sake of things. We'll probably put that bit of beef jerky and that in there, just that way we kind of leave everybody off with the best things. And maybe we'll have that to drink. I don't think we'll get anything bad from the low condition, but you do want to be careful of that, because... And maybe we'll just wait until it's ready. And we'll take these back. Our temperature is still slightly going up, and her condition is going up too. The infinite fire is definitely welcome, but we're still... Oh yeah, we are actually very encumbered here. What I'll even do is try cleaning this once or twice. Just so that way we have plenty of warmth for the trek back. That should probably do. Okay, let's take you along, Ava.
Up we go.
It's going to be triple cold? Yeah. As long as we don't have any more of the wolves come up while we're trying to bring the survivors back, I don't think it'll be too bad of an experience.
Hang in there.
But it's definitely just really, really frustrating having to go through easing them down and getting ourselves ready with a weapon out. But we should be close enough with this one that we don't have to worry about a pit stop along the way. It's definitely going to be the last survivor who's way out there in, well, close to Molly's place, where it's going to be troublesome.
I got you. We're gonna make it.
Yeah, we should be all clear. We are heading straight south. I don't hear anything coming up around us. No. This ain't the end. You'll know the end, because then the screen will start going dark and you'll have a cutscene come on. We're still far from the end. Actually, I think so. I don't know. Last time I checked the save file, I think we were only about 35% complete or so. So Astrid's little story chapter here is a bit of a longer one. Well, we can already see the smoke of the community hall. So that'll be good to get them back to. Oh, damn it.
Gently now. That sound.
Yeah, there they are. And it really seems you're going to hit just... Oh, come on. No, I wish the arrows... Oh, Lord. Okay, well, I got one with an arrow. Even if they just stick around here... Ah! Okay, what the hell is with their animations? Like, they run on the frickin' spot to a stop. Like, it's hard to tell who's coming in first. That's right, you screw the hell off. God, they're too annoying. The Long Dark has never usually been about throwing these artificial things at you, but this story mode is just getting to be way too much with how annoying they are. What the?
Gotta stop that blood loss.
Okay, yeah, let's tend to that right now. That's why I saved a few bandages for ourselves. And we'll come back for that wolf, but at least we should be able to get her back now and get us a rest at the hall, but I really dislike the way they've just thrown the wolves literally at you for something to be doing in this in between.
Stay awake. We're getting closer. Don't give up. I won't leave you.
And I'm guessing the last survivor's going to be... We might even have 2 run-ins with him, or multiple run-ins with them because of the distance and location. I'm really hoping this is the end of the carrying them all along, too. Like, the Long Dark really... Well, I should say... Okay, just ignore it. Hinterland's really turned things on their end for what you've been so used to with the Long Dark in this chapter. You have multiple people you are actually encountering instead of how Will was almost entirely on his own. So all that solitude is kind of gone from the Long Dark and just been replaced. This self-survival entirely overhauled, so you're looking after other people, so it's not just your own needs to meet, you have a larger quota to keep track of. The wildlife is another big one that's turned on its head because of these Timberwolf packs that are literally designed to hunt you at specific... I'm trying to think of... trigger points, basically. Like, it was on episode 5, I think it was, where I told you guys about how I tried that 3 or 4 different times, and every time it seemed like because you got within a certain distance or past a certain area or a certain proximity, it was a snap of the fingers and they were dead set seeking you out. Well, we can at least get Ava inside, put in a little bit more food in the hall, and then see what we'll do next. Are those wolf howls already here? I was going to say, if that was a wolf howl, I would actually, as annoying as it would be, I would take them with how close we are back to the hall, because it'd be easy to just completely... Oh, let's not go up the slope. We don't want to sprain anything. It would be really easy just to butcher and get all the meat from them and just take that and cook it all inside there. And we've got a little bit more firewood we can stock them up with. Because the fir burns, I think, for the longest out of all the kind of fire materials. I know cedar is another good one, but I think the fir you get another half hour to maybe even a full hour from it. We'll see once we get inside and we can start putting some stuff away. Oh, frostbite risk. Well, thankfully we're about to ward all that off coming in here. There we go. So 2 out of 3 back into the community hall. So we need to find an empty bed, which I guess this will work right here. There we go. Okay. Now let's put some things into the storage cupboard for them. Just take a moment. Okay, firewood. You can take the things of fur. We should probably keep all of that. Okay, I've got some things I'll have to try repairing. But we can put in all of the low. You know, we'll even get rid of 1.5, because we shouldn't need that much water with us. I don't think there are any tools we really want to put away, so we've got 3 arrows still. The cloth we're going to need right now to try to repair some of this stuff if we can. Ruined. Okay, we'll just have to harvest that. Well, this will at least keep us inside, so that way we can stay warm as we get all this back. And we might even try sleeping, so that way... Actually, we're not even wearing that, are we? So we'll harvest that too. There we go, that's doing good. So let's start repairing what we can. Get everything to at least 50% we're wearing. I think that'll probably be a good point to go off of. There we go, that's up to 80. The boots, we don't... I thought we had leather from something. Maybe we do, I'll just have to see. Okay, so that looks like everything above 50%. And let's look at our clothing. We can wear the toque again. Don't have any accessories there, and we don't have anything new for the hands. That will be a problem. You know what? Let's see if we can head out and harvest that wolf we took down. Because it's... Actually, it's not that bad out. Yeah, it's only... It's strange that now is the warmest it's been for a while. Okay. And maybe when we're back around the wolf we took down as well, we'll also try to pick up the other arrows. I mean, my marksmanship... Well, marksmanship is right. You saw how bad I was with them, but I'd rather have them and possibly get a chance of getting a shot off that hits than being completely without. And our revolver is at... Oh, the marine flares. They're kind of useful, so we still got 2, 4, 6 shots. So it was just at the river, so that wasn't very far at all. And yeah, the biggest thing is that we were able to get our condition... Well, everything is sort of up. Kind of getting close. I'm just wondering what would be better. Maybe we'll put a piece of raw meat in, see how that does for level, put a piece of cooked meat in, and then whichever one gives more calories, we'll do that option for them. I'm more inclined to think that maybe the raw meat would be better, because then you could always cook it whenever you do need it, whereas if it's already pre-cooked in, I guess you do kind of have refrigeration with how cold it is outside, but you don't want to exactly go storing your food out when you have the wolves being as problematic as they are. Well, and it's dipped down in temperature again, so it's 2 bars going, or 2 arrows taking us down this time. I don't think we'll encounter the Timberwolf pack again until we're dealing with the last survivor we have to bring back. And at least they give you plenty of time to get ready for it. Because they could be a lot worse than they all of a sudden spring it on you without the barking and snarling that you hear from way off, and you can kind of see what direction they'll be coming in. Oh, here's another one of our arrows that we missed with. And there's one right up there, yeah. Where'd the wolf go? Excuse me? We took a timber wolf down right here. Why is it just gone? Are you kidding me? Oh, Lord, I think I know what they did. In case you somehow lure the Timberwolves back, I guess if you go into a different area, they'll make the bodies despawn. Ah, damn it. Because that would have been a very good chunk of food to be able to use for the supply cabinet. Well, we're already out here. Maybe we'll try going to the barn here. See if we can either find something or just make something. We should have enough supplies that we could withstand a night through that. And then we can try going further and getting to that last survivor to bring them back in. Just want to look on the map. So there's the church artifact, which actually we might even swing up and get first. The 2 things for Blackrock. And then just those side story things in a way. Okay, but if we follow this, we should be able to get back to that barn that we spent that one little night in. You see, yeah, so we want this is south. Okay. The map is pretty helpful. I do feel like maybe on higher difficulties you don't exactly get it. Although that could also be a little troublesome about knowing where to go. I don't know, I guess it does work more in story mode than it does in survival mode. Oh, there's the tractor. Yeah, there's the barn right over there. It's kind of weird that when you look right at it, it seems like there's more fog than if it's more in your peripheral. Oh. I don't hear any wolves. So I just want to check and see, are there any arrows here we could pick up from the target board? No, it looks like it didn't spawn any in on that. I know sometimes if you come here in survival mode, you can find a few arrows just lodged and left sitting inside the target. So that's a nice little bonus. Let's just stop in here, warm ourselves up a little bit, and just do a little bit extra looking. I don't think we really came across anything like gloves, although the quality tools might be nice to take with us. Let's see, went through all of that. We don't really want to break down the table. We'll see if there's anything in the workbench we can make. I kind of doubt it, though. What we really could use is something for our hands, like a pair of gloves. Oh, actually, we'll take that. Hop out of that. Okay, we went through the lockers. Well, it says we searched. No, actually, you know what? We will take those, because we can break those down for some cloth and material. And we might as well take the book and workbench. Oh, we could make improvised hand wraps, so you know what? We might as well put something on our hands. It's much better than nothing. So until we do find a better pair of gloves... Okay, that's empty, that's empty. Oh, no, that's search, but not empty. Oh, we can get more cloth from that. Some more reclaimed wood. Be careful of that there, because you don't want to fall through and die. We will take that can of dog food with us. We can put that into the cabinet, and they can deal with that. I think that's about everything for here. So, you know what? We'll probably just stay here and get ourselves a bit more settled in. Nothing really to cook. Oh, I forgot to put that in. Let's start a small fire if we can. We'll use... you know what? We will use a book. Since that's a pretty high chance of starting a fire, so we might as well. Give that a little bit more time, and soon enough... There we go.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, well, okay, and we'll take that down to having 5 sticks. So that's a couple of hours. We'll probably cook those. And maybe we will make ourselves a little bit more water. We'll just do a liter. We don't need that much. So while that's going together there, how about we look at breaking down some of the clothing we found? Like the worn jeans. We'll eat those up. The warmth should help keep our thing going. And we still have 20 minutes, so can we also... That's a windbreaker. So, although... Now, the windbreaker would give us... I want to see, what if we do this? I don't know if that'll give us a little extra or not. I just thought because of the windbreaker we might be able to... kind of improve on our wind resistance, because that's something that's really been taking us down a ways too. So how are we looking for just status in general? Our warmth bonus is plus 10 degrees, our windproof bonus is plus 4, protection of 16, sprint... Well, we haven't been sprinting that much, so I don't think we have to worry too much there. I do want to try to find some leather for that, but... overall, I think we're okay, and yeah, it is getting pretty late into the day, so maybe what we'll do... add a little bit more fire, just break down what we can for a little bit of material. Still never did find a hatchet, did we? No, not the metal shelf. We're looking for one of those nice big crates that were by the stairs. Okay, I think it was just around here, and there's one down here. Yeah, there was it. So we'll put 3 in, so that goes for a while still. Okay, let's have something more to eat. And we'll drink that, and maybe what we'll do is we'll have a little bit of tea. And that will hopefully let us sleep better. There we go. Just a cup of tea, let that start getting ready. And we'll even just wait for that to be ready. Take a drink of that. And then with that bonus, we should get some better rest. So we'll try sleeping for 8 hours. Sounds like the Aurora's going, though. Or was going. Okay, so... we'll eat... I guess we will have the beef jerky. That's probably one of our highest calorie things. Drink a bit of pop. And have some water. And it's still a little bit before sunrise, so... there's the bedroll. Oh, there we go. We'll try sleeping for just a few more hours. Enough that it looks like it's light enough out that we can probably go off and find that last survivor. It sounds like it might be a little stormy out, but we'll leave this episode off right here. Thank you guys for joining me on another episode of The Long Dark Wintermute. Chapter 3 is throwing quite a few curveballs at us, but once this last survivor is back in the community hall, I think we'll be much better off. I can easily run up and just worry about going, grabbing supplies, coming back, running out, gathering, hunting, foraging, whatever, really. As long as the wolves don't prove too problematic, I think we'll be able to carry on with our pacing so far without too many issues. But until I see you all in the next episode, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.